How can I even begin talking about being a vegan? Consequences for our actions, even if we can't see them. It's not just about the wrongdoings to animals with slaughter. Health and environment gets affected too. Things are much broader. Innocent animals hanged, mistreated, and separated from their mother. We're the only animals forcefully drinking milk from another. Ironically, milk acidifies our pH level. Calcium counters that. Milk depletes calcium from our bones. Just leave the cow where you found her at. Crazy thing how cancer has been linked to processed meat. That negative energy goes right in you as soon as you eat. Doesn't matter if you know your chakras say namaste or meditate. Positivity you had inside gets consumed by fear and the hate. You realize they have a conscience and actually have emotions, or do you blindly think they die happily without any commotion? They were made solely for the satisfaction of your taste buds? Still don't feel guilty when facts on your face, huh? People can be hypocrites, I'm sick of it. Not realizing the world we're living in. See a pig, think he's cute, but eat bacon. Sad, isn't it? I know some of you feel compassion to animals, but eating them and saying you love them is just a bit radical. You can't love something as well be the reason for its pain. Have an animal live a good life, kill them to eat, and say it's humane? Some people say, I'm gonna die either way, so I'd rather eat meat. But why should your selfish choice be the reason animals get maltreated? Don't come at me with the, well, my meat was killed humanely. It was also a free-range farm animal. Homie, that's the same thing. Their outcomes won't change at all. Their death is certain. You're okay with a vast amount of animals dying? That's a burden. Some people think veganism won't make a difference to mankind. Thankfully, Susan B. Anthony and Martin Luther King Jr. paid that no mind. They fought for what they believed in, fought for what was right. Martin said darkness cannot drive out darkness, it can only be done with light. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. That genuine love and compassion is something you had. I'll never wish death upon somebody that doesn't share my views, because how you expect someone to hear you out? They'll just refuse. Please understand, veganism isn't a trend, it's a lifestyle. So one day you can learn to quit going to the knife aisle. Forks over knives with the health and cowspiracy. Just a few vegan documentaries, I hope you're hearing me. Knowledge is out there, everything you need to know. But even with all the facts, some people yet have excuses though. Can we agree that hunters that have heads on walls is wrong? A lion, deer, bear in their natural habitat is where they belong. Yet they have the audacity to call the animal's head a trophy? You used the gun while hiding and shot the animal from 40 feet. That's an accomplishment? Killing a living creature? A carnivore bites onto its prey. That's a true meat eater. A few of them are lions, sharks, snakes, crocodiles, and a hawk. You're not a true predator because of your man-made weapons. It needs to stop. Another debate I hear is that plants have feelings too. So you're saying stabbing a baby cow in grass is the same thing for you? Plants actually don't feel pain. They don't have a nervous system. Quit trying to justify your actions. We know animals are the victim. Most people have seen videos of what's done to chickens, pigs, and cows. The issue isn't anymore the what, who, or why. It's obviously the hows. How are you still consuming that? How are you truly at peace? How can you say you love animals as you use a knife to cut another piece? Who are we to decide which animals are for clothing, pets, and to masticate? I know in my heart we will all awaken. You just have to have some faith. In the United States, it's normal to have dogs as pets. In some places in China, they're eaten. Sounds intense, but it's ironic because cows are sacred for the Hindus. Here, they're slaughtered and eaten daily. Don't you see the issues? Cows are killed at 18 months, but meant to live about 20 years. Turkey's meant for 15 of those, yet at 4 or 5 months, disappears. Can't you just imagine the amount of hormones injected in which most animals do get infected, yet still selected? Obviously extremely neglected, but that's well expected. But companies just care about how much money they collected. They don't care about your health. Pharmacies give them money too. Give you a pill to help aid your body with the food they fed you. That obviously comes with a long list of side effects. Allowing yourself to get trapped in that loop makes no sense. Years ago, people started hearing about McDonald's pink slime. Gross, absurd, and repugnant are a few words used to define. You know by now animals aren't needed in order to survive, so I urge you to find it inside your soul and empathize. They're no different at all from the dog and cat you love. All these years eating them, don't you think it's enough? Don't forget about geese, rabbits, and coyotes used for fur to show social recognition. must be compensating for the low self-esteem and issues deeply hidden. As well, Ugg boots made out of shearling means the skin with the fleece. Millions of sheep slaughtered just so your big toe doesn't freeze? Come on. Elephants, tigers, and other animals don't want to perform at the circus. Whipped, electrocuted, and beaten, that's not their life purpose. Horse-drawn carriages, too many whom have already dropped dead. Heat stroke is the cause, and the plains is where they belong instead. Monkeys, mice, and even beagles are a few in which they're tested. Even man's best friend is incapable of being protected. Can rhinos, tigers, and elephants live in peace and be left alone? Independently used for ivory, tusk, horns, skin, and even the bone. I'm talking about animal rights, since they don't have any left. If you can at least do one thing, I dare you to try this test. Watch videos of what is done to animals, eyes wide open. Observe how their last breath and heartbeat is blatantly stolen. Most of you have seen footage though. You know it's in the wrong. Wouldn't show your kid, niece, or nephew. Reality is just too strong. Kids just see food. They don't see the loving soul that was once there. It's sadly because you choose not to tell them and keep them unaware. But why is that though? Has that ever crossed your mind? You know what happens is cruel, but your actions and morals don't align. You would take children apple picking with no hesitation, but not a slaughterhouse since there's cows being killed and caged in. If you don't dare alter the innocence of the youth, isn't that enough to show it's in the wrong and not keep mute? Vegans are mostly represented by others as bad people, solely because we want animals to be treated equal? You're well aware without consuming animals we can be alive. Let me give you a list of vegan doubts, allow me to clarify.
Why go vegan if animals are already killed anyway?
I can't save what has been killed, it's to not have more being done the same.
If we don't eat animals, then wouldn't they overpopulate the earth?
Overpopulation is due to the immoral mass producing of their birth. Also, to stop and eating them will be happening right away. So no need to worry in seeing cows, pigs, and chickens with pitchforks in your driveway. We're meant to eat meat. That's the animal's sole purpose. Did not know you were the person to decide whose life is worthless? Our jaws move side to side. That can't be done with a carnivore. Their razor-sharp teeth, why you think they got them for? We have canines as well, you say. Gorillas too, and they're vegetarian. The animal flesh you eat, our long intestines aren't meant to carry in. That's why carnivores have small ones, so the meat is processed faster. You can't imagine all the crap your body is going through. It's a total disaster. Animals don't have feelings, they don't know what love and pain is. So if you hit your dog, they wouldn't cry, right? If they truly thought it was painless. Don't tell me dogs and cats are an exception though. They're both animals too. They all get happy, sad, and give unconditional love and trust you. I love meat though. I could never in my life give up the taste. What if someone said cat meat tastes great? You'd give them a funny face. How can you then justify eating one, but not the cat for instance? Choosing your taste buds over death just to say a meal was delicious? What's crazy is that vegan food tastes amazing and it's good for you. Go to a vegan restaurant, I promise you we don't just eat tofu. We really don't. Veganism can assist in ending world hunger, as well as global warming. Conserves water, purifies the air, also your health gets better at performing, but the most important factor of them all is animals don't have to die. What's impeding you for you to look more into it? Ask yourself why. It can be overwhelming, so I suggest you inform yourself about it. I know that in the past for veganism you were hesitant and once doubted, but I also know at the moment your heart tells you it's the right direction. I promise you'll start to feel a love so pure, it's a deeper connection. What's so odd about being a vegan? When we seek animals to be treated even, the majority of the world being vegan is just how you begin. It's a future that I truly believe in.